Welcome back to the Daytime Kitchen. We have John and Tracy here from Stanley's Produce, and we're talking about green beans today. You know, green beans are a staple.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's pretty universal around here in this region of the country.
Yes.
And you all carry, so y'all right now you got two different types at the stand. Tell folks what you got at the stand right now.
Right now we have the greasy beans
Right.
and the half runners. That's the two most popular in this area. When I was growing up, my mom and dad grew greasy beans.
Yes.
Whatever dad liked, that's what we grew and eat. And so I've always loved greasy beans.
Right, and I know a lot of folks have different tastes. Some people like the half runners, some people like pole beans. There's
Yes.
different varieties of green
Turkey
beans.
craw.
Turkey craws.
I like them all.
Yeah. So as long as they're fixed well.
That's right. That's
so you're
right.
going to show us how to do this in Instapot today.
Yes. Well, like a couple of weeks ago, we were going to have dinner, and I really wanted some fresh green beans.
Okay.
But I didn't have time to make them, because it takes a while to cook them. And I thought, man, I think I can do this in the Instapot.
Okay.
So I did, and it turned out perfect.
Ah.
But what you start with, you get you some fat back or regular bacon, or you can even use onions and garlic, whatever you
Whatever
prefer.
flavor you like.
I like fat back.
Okay.
She likes the strips. I like the big chunks in the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Now
that's to taste as well. Yes.
I like the strip. I use the strips for the Instapot because I didn't know.
But you put those in first.
Put those in first.
Okay.
Okay, and then you string and break your beans real good, wash them, okay, and then you just put them in here on top of it,
One got away. There you go.
and then you fill it up with water until you see the water just come right up above the beans.
Okay.
Right there.
All right.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, then you're going to put your lid on your Instapot. You're going to put on pressure cook.
Turn it around the other way so we can see.
Well, she's got to be able to push the button.
It's already set.
Okay. Very good.
You put it on.
You can see that.
You put it on pressure cook, and it'll say high normal.
Right. There you
And
go.
then I set it for 4 minutes. See, it's already on. Make sure this is on pressure, and all it takes is 4 minutes, and you have fresh green
4
beans.
minutes.
Yes.
Wow. So then you kind of discovered this, because you had to get it done quick.
Exactly. I did it like I normally would. Like I like to slow cook mine in a crock pot all night.
Oh, yeah.
So I did it just like I would do that. And where I use my Instapot, and people that use their Instapot a lot, you kind of know how long it takes for things when you start cooking. At first, I had no idea, but then I thought, they're fresh beans, they're cut. And I know lots of times when you put it up to pressure, it cooks things already.
Right.
So I thought
it cooks potatoes
super
good.
fast.
Oh, I bet.
Yes. So I thought, let's give it 4 minutes and try it.
Right.
And it was perfect. They were still beautiful and green
Right.
and fresh.
So I know a lot of people will put some potatoes, like some new potatoes or some
Yes.
cut up potatoes in with their green beans. Can you do that as well in here?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You sure can. But I have another recipe for that I like.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about what's going on at the stand right now. What y'all got going on?
We have, we have the peaches. I think are gone.
Oh, okay.
Peach season's over, but we got apples coming in.
All right.
There's peaches around, but they're not the peaches of the summertime.
We have went past peak
Yes.
peach season. So, all right. But you have apples coming in, and I'm sure there's going to be more and more apples coming in throughout the
Yes.
fall.
Yes, we've got about 4 or 5 varieties right now, so
Okay.
they're coming in. We've still got great tomatoes. We got beans, cucumbers, squash,
Well, those tomatoes
zucchini.
look wonderful
They're
out there.
delicious.
Oh my goodness! When you pair them right there with that pimento cheese, you can't go wrong. But usually, when apples are at their peak, how many different varieties of apples will you all have?
About 20.
About 20
Between
varieties.
20 to 25.
And of course, we're getting closer to October, and that means Apple Festival coming up in Irwin. Y'all will be a part of that again this year.
Yes, oh yes, yes.
That's a big deal for you all.
It is. It sure is. We have almost the entire block in front of the courthouse.
In front of the courthouse right there. It's just tent after tent after tent, and it's all Stanley's. They got their apples out there. You're going to have the apple dumplings
I have the apple dumplings.
and the fried apple pies.
Fried apple pies.
Oh
That's
my
our-
goodness.
Frying fresh.
We'll
on
talk.
site.
We'll talk more about that as we get closer to October. But man, you can dream about it right now.
Yes, yes.
So you got these in the Instapot. You said this takes 4 minutes.
Yes.
Oh man, we're going to come back here in a little while. We're going to talk more about everything they've got here, including that amazing pimento cheese. John was telling me that they've been making pimento cheese. It's like Santa's workshop for pimento cheese.
Well, we got two shows coming up. We're going to use a lot of pimento cheese these two shows.
All right, very good. Folks, it's Stanley's Produce. They're located right here in Johnson City down on West Market Street. We're going to come back here in just a little bit. Check out these Insta-Pot green beans. I'm sure they're going to be delicious. Hey, it is World Water Week, and Chrissy and John